when you get married, right, your stuff is separate property until and unless you commingle it with the spouse. Then it becomes community property. So this, of course, becomes important in the eventual, if eventually you guys were to split, right? So community property is split evenly, but separate property from prior to marriage remains separate property and you keep it. Is that kind of what you're getting at, that angle? Yeah. So you do kind of want to think through that of, when I got married, we didn't have, neither of us had anything. So it's like, it's kind of
half of nothing. Yeah.
So if you're in that position, blessing and a curse, you don't have to, but for folks who have substantial assets and they are getting married, maybe from inheritance or from whatever, like independent wealth, or, just maybe you're already partway into your career, that is an important conversation. I go back to the same questions I asked earlier. If we don't commingle, does that mean we're not really committed to each other?
Right.
Or if we do commingle, am I betraying my past self? Those are questions that you have to grapple with. That is kind of the question underlying all of it. But, and some people just say as a best practice to set up a prenup, to keep it separate, to predefine the terms and conditions under which we are going to split and disentangle our finances if it comes to it. And some people view that procedurally, it's not a relational question, it's just a best practice. Even I've heard it stated to protect my spouse.